that students' scope of studying this French as a subject or a language is limited to their exam.
Correct.
What happens after that? Nobody knows about it.
Correct.
Any language is based on 4 pillars: listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
Yeah.
And I prepared then for international certification exams. So they get the certificate which is worldwide valid. That opens a lot of doors for them.
International certifications, and there are these different levels of certifications that one has to do. How does it affect or help in the longer run?
Whenever a student earns this certification, it helps them to get scholarship in foreign universities, also earn an internship in any other companies. There is one student who has learned German language. She has earned 1 crore of scholarship in German university. Professional person who had come to us and he started learning Japanese. And suddenly he sends me a message, Darshana, I have received a offer mail with double salary from Japanese company.
How many language Speak Orange Academy coaches?
So it is more than 20 plus. I started getting a lot of calls from Indian families who are settled or who are working in European countries or English speaking countries because they want their kids to learn Indian regional language or their mother tongue to communicate with their grandparents or to the relatives. We incorporated Hindi, Marathi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, also Punjabi.
Why do you think, Darshana, that schools have not been able to do it till now?
School has a different kind of curriculum because it is decided by the board, right? So they have to follow certain rules in their curriculum, right? Extra curriculum, they need someone who can take care of this quality trainings. And then attrition level is high. It becomes very tough for them to get into such kind of courses also where everything will be taken care by one person. I want to make Speak Orange Academy is a global platform for the trainers, then the students from across India and across globe. I want to start a global exchange program within Speak Orange Academy for cultural experiences.
AI hai, everybody can learn using AI. Why do we need a physical
Correct.
trainer and all of that?
Right.
So how are you managing that
Correct.
perception that no, a language can of course be taught using an AI, but you need a human to coach you throughout that journey?
There are many such kind of apps which are available. You can learn by, you can do self-study and do it. But how long they could sustain? On the other hand, I think that AI is a complement, is a friend to me, which is going to help me to do better.
Right.
In Speak Orange Academy, we basically focus on fun and activity-based learning so that the learner enjoy the journey of learning language. Language is going to give you the competitive edge and going to save a lot of lives and a lot of jobs.
Welcome, Darshana.
Thank you so much, Shaman.
So before I ask you about anything related to foreign languages, I really want to know, how did you come up with this name?
Okay. So Speak Orange Academy. So speak any language because I am into languages now. So to speak or to communicate, right? There are many ways. When you communicate, there are many ways we can do it. But when you want to learn a language, you have to speak. So any language needs speaking. So that is why speak word has been picked up. However, now when it comes to orange, I am basically from Nagpur and my roots are from Nagpur. And orange color is also a color of creativity. So our creative chakras, if you see, the color of creative chakra is orange. And it's also used for concentration and also to attract more positivity. So that's why I am a kind of person who is very positive. So orange is something came in my mind. So it is Speak Orange Academy for the languages. That's how I came up with this particular name.
Great. So
Yeah.
languages is a very niche kind of a topic
Right.
and subject, right?
Right.
And you decided to build a business around it.
Correct.
Before I get to understanding that,
Right.
what I want to understand from you or know from you is, how has your journey been? Like, how has your career been throughout, and what
Right.
was that inflection point jahan pe jaake, you thought ki no, now,
Okay.
this is my second career or third career, whatever.
Correct. So, the starting with my career with Speak Orange Academy or starting Speak Orange Academy is very simple, but with a lot of dreams behind it. So when I was doing my hotel management, my graduation is in hotel management. So I have done this from LAD College, Nagpur. There I had this particular subject called French.
Correct.
And it stuck in my mind since then. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much about it post my graduation in Nagpur. So I ended up doing MBA and I worked in sales and marketing in corporates for 7 years. But having worked there also, something was not very happy about me, inner me. So I thought, no, I think French is calling me. So in 2017, I decided to start learning French. So I have dedicated myself 2 years of time, 2017 to 2019, and I started learning language, that is French language, which is A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2. I completed all these 6 levels
Great.
from Alliance Francaise Pune. And then I started teaching French. So I started teaching in schools. I have also worked in various international schools, and I started teaching to individual students as well as the tuition classes. However, I have understood and I have realized that students' scope of studying this French as a subject or a language is limited to their exam
Correct.
and getting the marks.
Correct.
So at the end, they get the marks insert, in their mark sheet.
Correct.
What happens after that? Nobody knows about it.
Correct.
And what happens, if I ask that particular student, do you know how to converse in French? They will only say hi, bye. I know only bonjour. I know merci, thank you. That's it. So that something made me thinking that no, this is not something I don't want my student to be like this. I want student to have something concrete in their hand. So what did I do? I started preparing my students for international certification exams. So what do you mean by that? We will talk again in detail later on that. But however, any language is based on 4 pillars:
Correct.
listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
Yeah.
So I started preparing my students for this four competencies: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And I prepared them for international certification exams. So what happens after that? So they get the certificate which is worldwide valid and throughout their life. So what happens that opens a lot of doors for them internationally,
Correct.
for the universities or the career purpose and so on. So that's why I thought I will start with Speak Orange Academy, and not only with French, all foreign languages.
So you started from French.
Right.
Now, the reason was, one of the reasons that you mentioned is that while
Correct.
you were doing hotel management, you
Right.
had this French topic,
Correct.
and I'm also a hotelier, so I know
Yeah.
what happened then.
Correct.
After that, you had an option of choosing other languages also, but why did you decide to pick up specifically French?
Okay, so because in hotel industry, as you know, there is a subject called food and beverage. So we have 13-course menus, 17-course menus.
Yeah.
So all these words started, grabbing my attention.
Correct.
And also the way it is spoken, the rhythm of it, it stuck in my mind somehow. So it is the rhythm or probably the words which I learned, and it helped me to score better also in my language during my hotel management. So that's why it stuck in my mind. I thought, no, this language I can definitely pick up. So that's how I picked up French language. Yeah.
So when you started learning French, 17 to 19, you said you dedicated 2 years there.
Right.
Once you learned, you started teaching.
Right.
Now, language has a very typical nuance that if you don't communicate
Right.
frequently
Regularly.
and fluently, you
Right.
tend to miss out or forget bits and pieces.
Pieces.
Specifically, a language like French, which is too grammatically heavy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
How did you match that? How did you keep everything intact while still teaching it ahead?
Correct. So I am a part of a lot of associations, and we normally have a lot of workshops. So I participate there so that we can converse. It is not only about the speaking there. Definitely, it's one of the bigger pillar of any language. So we have organizations where we become a part of that, and people who are a part of those organizations, we come together on one day. We decide one day, and we start communicating there. So we have offline and online sessions where we communicate with each other. However, when you start taking classes, whether it is tuition classes or for the international certification courses, the syllabus is made in such a way that you have to prepare, you have to train students.
Correct.
So when you train student, you have to prepare yourself
Correct.
first.
Absolutely.
So listening, reading, writing, and speaking comes along with that, with your preparation. So there are communities in Pune also, all over the world, because of the online platform. You can communicate with anyone. So that's how we normally try to be in touch with French language with different associations that way.
And what was your experience when you started teaching it? Because I understand French is one of those difficult languages of the world.
Right.
Everyone fantasizes to learn. Everyone sort of has this vision that I want to
Correct.
speak in French, communicate in French, but
Right.
at the same time, it's too technical, very
Correct.
difficult. So how was your experience when you started teaching it to the first set of your students?
So I would tell you this because I have started with A because then levels. So I started with A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2. So when I have completed my A2 level, my teacher told all of us, all the students, when we shifted to B1 batch, they said now you have to start teaching the small kids.
Correct.
Okay, do not take any money from them, just start teaching them.
Okay.
So we started teaching them. So then we realized even teaching ABCD takes lot of preparation. How you're going to say it, whether you're going to dance with them, you're going to show them, or you're going to just tell them, okay, take this and just repeat after me. So all these preparations makes you prepare for teaching. So slowly my experience started gathering. It is not one day it happened. So slowly with the kids, then when we got a experience of how we teach them, what kind of preparation we need to have, then I started with 5th standard students. So they have a basic, there is one textbook they get. So you just read those textbooks, syllabus of that textbook, and then you prepare yourself and give them a lessons like that. So slowly I prepared. So I had no work experience or teaching experience till then. But my teacher had told us specifically, start teaching without any fee initially, and then slowly you get into teaching to kids of 5th standard, 6th standard, and then so on.
Before you opted for those 2 years of French learning, what was it before that? Why did you decide that, okay, this is the direction I want to take?
So as I told you, because in hotel management, the French was there, and unfortunately there was no scope in Nagpur to do something better. And there was a fad of doing MBA. So I ended up doing MBA in sales and marketing, and I started working in corporates. So I worked in Procter and Gamble, and then few more companies for 7 years. And after that, during that period also, Saturday, Sunday, I used to go for French language classes.
Oh,
But I couldn't do much again there because, my sales job was more demanding.
Yeah.
Though I loved that doing and also excelled in that. But yes, I told you, that inner voice or satisfaction was not there.
Right.
So I always wanted to, go for French language. And when actually, because I was working in Mumbai, my base was Mumbai, I got married there. And when I shifted with my husband here in Pune, then I resigned there. I thought, no, new city, new something.
Let's
And
do
French was
something.
my passion.
Correct.
And Pune is like, hub of knowledge.
Correct.
So I said, okay, why not start here? So that's how I started. Because I always, French was stuck in my mind since then. So though I worked for so many years, French was there with me.
It always remained with you.
Remained with me, yeah. Right.
How did then Speak Orange Academy happen? How did you decide? What was that inflection point when every business owner realizes that this is what I was looking for, this is what I want to do now?
Correct.
How was that journey?
Right. Okay. So when I started with one particular student because that's how we start. So at that time I did not have any academy. So I started with one student, and then over the period of time, like for 1 year, I took a break from my as a teacher. I was teaching in one of the international school. So I thought, no, there is no point teaching such kind of things to the students because they are only limited to exam.
Correct.
So that got me thinking a lot. So I said, no, I will start taking tuitions and see how can I do better in their lives. So I started taking the tuitions. So I started with one student, and within years of time, I think I had 45 students. So when I started teaching them, I also saw that few students are excelling. They are doing really good. So I talked to their parents and then told them that this is not only limited to your exams. So he or she can excel in international exams as well. So this is the plan. I can teach them. I can make them internationally qualified and certified for that particular level. These are the levels. I started talking to the parents and they got interested. And then I started getting a lot of inquiries for international certification courses. So during this 1 year of time, the monotony sets in. So what happened that because of this particular monotony, I thought, no, this is not something I want to do again. I wanted to do something more. So my sister told me to visit multiple network associations, and then I became a part of some of them so that I can build the quality trainers to train the students. So my basic fundamental was that my students should get prepared in such a way that they should be able to stand out in the
Correct.
competition.
Yeah.
So what is most important thing is to have the trainers.
Correct.
So with this, networking platform and different association I become a part of, I built one community of the trainers in different languages like French, German, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Mandarin, Korean, and also Indian regional languages as well. And then I thought, no, this is the way I can also, make a lot of impact in students' lives or
Absolutely.
even professionals' life with the quality of trainers which I have and the quality of training I should provide them. So
Right.
that's why, the Speak Orange Academy has started to expand also.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So a language brings, like I said, right, a language brings a whole lot of culture with it.
True.
Right. It
Yes.
opens, of course, doors to a lot
Absolutely.
of other horizons as well.
Correct.
What happens when a student comes to you
Mhm.
and they are, and this is purely, to understand from a teacher's perspective,
Hmm.
student comes to you to learn a particular language
Correct.
because they are infatuated towards that side of the world,
Correct.
right?
Right.
Specifically my people. But you see that no, with this or besides this, you should do these other languages also.
Also.
It will benefit you,
Right.
right? So how do you tackle that? Because then the student and the parents become a little stubborn. No, this is what we want to do. So then as a teacher, how do you navigate that?
Acha. So what happens normally, the parents and the students normally come with some kind of background that somebody is like learning Duolingo, from Duolingo, or they're learning from somewhere. Or sometime what happens, even kids does not know that parents want them to learn some language.
Correct.
So in that case, when they are very young, okay, we cannot decide which language they should choose. However, if we get to know from the parents, if they have a background of something. So if there are parents who already have a background of IT industry, so they tend to normally choose French or German because they're the most learned languages.
Correct.
So French and German are easily picked up. Okay, very, very specific parents will come to us and say that we want our son or daughter to learn Japanese language. So they come with very specific requirement. In case we think that it is not going to be feasible for them, depending on the time limit, then only we navigate them. Otherwise, there is no need as such to navigate them.
Okay.
Language learning can be easy and very fun and enjoyable process, provided that you should be curious to learn.
Correct.
You should have fun in the learning process. But it is not anything that we have to navigate students to do this or do that. However, if it comes to the professional people, so example, there are some people who will call us that we are trying to go for Canada
Correct.
immigration, or sometimes they say that we are going to go to Japan and settle down there. Then it's very specific. Then we tell, okay, if you're going to Japan, then you learn Japanese. But when it comes to Canada, PR, people trying to get the PR points higher, right? So
Correct.
then French is which will come into picture. Now, another side to it, there are few students who have inclination toward the automobile industry. They have taken the engineering in automobile or something. That time, then we have to tell them you either go for Japanese language or German language. You will have
Correct.
more opportunities there.
Yeah.
But frankly speaking, if you want to learn any language for that matter, even automobiles are present in France also
Correct.
and all over the world.
Correct.
People want someone to bridge that communication gap.
Correct.
So there is nothing that you have to actually tell someone don't do this or don't do that or don't learn this or don't learn that. If you come with the curiosity mind, you can learn.
You can learn.
Yeah, you can learn. But any specific reason, if you are looking for it, then we suggest it. That way it is. Yeah.
So in the past, I think 3-4 years, you've trained about 2,000, 2,500 students.
4,000 almost, I guess.
4,000 students.
Yes, sir.
How has that experience been? When you learned a language out of pure passion,
Correct.
suddenly you saw it got connected with you and you started training students.
Correct.
And then now it is, evolved into such a beautiful business that, that you are driving, but it also drives your passion.
True.
How has that journey been?
Okay. So see, every learner's journey is very unique. So many students come to us. I would like to tell you some interesting stories which had happened over the period of time. So there is one girl who had come to learn out of curiosity. So she started learning French, and she said, "Okay, I just want to know how to say, hi, bye, and some numbers and colors." And she was almost 10 years old. I said, okay. Then we started teaching her. But we saw her interaction was not happening so well. She was very shy. We used to push her. You should talk in the class. You should participate well. So we used to do a lot of activities also. But somehow we couldn't manage that. However, she came again back to us after 2-3 months saying that I want to continue it. So I was very worried whether I'll, be able to ask her to participate well or not. But when she came, we saw a lot of improvement in her. She started participating, motivating others in the class to participate and play with them, and also sing in French.
Oh,
So
nice.
that made us feel really good, because when we start teaching, sometime it happens that student look that, oh, she or he cannot do it, but later on, as they picks up their interest and the curiosity, they start becoming better at it. So later on, this particular girl in her school won national level French competition with the first prize.
Oh my God.
So that was so incredible for me to
Correct.
understand, barely speaking in one sentence and getting into, expressing our ideas in a debate competition was incredible.
Correct.
So that journey makes us feel so worth it with all our efforts,
course.
whatever we put. Similarly, there is one person, a professional person, who had come to us and he started learning Japanese.
Okay.
So there are levels also in Japanese, N5, N4 till N1. So he had completed N5, N4, and he was supposed to start N3 level with us. And suddenly he sends me a message, Darshana, I have received a offer mail with double salary from Japanese company, which is situated in India itself.
Oh, nice.
So
Beautiful.
that is something made us feel that, oh, we are actually empowering someone, and it is not about learning languages or
Correct.
teaching language. It is also empowering them and changing their lives for
Correct.
better future. So that
Correct.
makes really feel really good.
Correct.
So that's how that journey has become so beautiful till now, because I want every learner to enjoy this process of learning language.
Correct.
So and students do it.
How many language Speak Orange Academy coaches today in?
So it is more than 20 plus. So initially when we started Speak Orange Academy, we majorly focused on global languages like French, German,
Correct.
Spanish, Italian,
The
Japanese,
regular,
Mandarin, Korean, and Russian. But over the period of time when we grew, I started getting a lot of calls from Indian families who are settled or who are working in European countries or English-speaking countries, because they want their kids to learn Indian regional language or their mother tongue to communicate with their grandparents or to the relatives.
So
So that's how, when we started getting in bulk inquiries, we thought, why not incorporate our own languages? So that's how we started. We incorporated Hindi, Marathi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, also Punjabi. Yeah, so many languages we have actually incorporated. And why not? Because India is a treasure trove of languages, isn't it? So that's how. And now we are really proud of it, that we have global languages and also Indian regional languages.
So you also do these international certifications or India level certifications in Indian regional languages?
Right now, no, because there are no very specific any kind of certification which is available in any institute as per my knowledge, because it's only available in most of the universities, government universities or any other universities, but not in my academy. So we are only doing spoken languages because the requirement is as such. But yes, we do also translation. There we have certified translators from foreign language to Indian regional languages and Indian regional language to foreign languages. For that we have certified trainers. But when it comes to what you said, the certification in this particular languages, no, we don't do that.
And on the same point, right, about international certifications, and there are these different levels of certifications that one has to do. How does it affect or help in the longer run? How does it help a particular individual? And then these can be categorized probably into Then
Good.
I'll divide my question into three categories. So one
Right.
is, of course, for the students who've got a bright future ahead. Second
Right.
is working professionals.
Right.
Third is, say, people who professionals basically who
Right.
are also now planning for their retirement.
Retirement. Okay. Fine. So for student, as I told, language is something which opens the door for another
Correct.
world. And whenever student earns this certification, so for example, DEL certification in French language or JLPT for Japanese language,
Japanese.
it helps them to get scholarship in foreign universities. Also earn an internship in any other companies, because this international certification is what? It is a proof of your skill,
Correct.
right? Which is internationally valid. So if I am learning French here and there is one student who is learning French in South Africa, example. So how do we compare these skills, these certificates? So that's how it shows the proof of your skill, right?
Got
So
it.
it becomes the ticket to the another world of opportunities for you as a student, for any other universities or something. Also, I'll give you one example. Recently, last week, in one of the newspaper, there is one student who has learned French, German language. She has earned 1 crore of scholarship in German university only because she knows German language. So that is the power of learning any language for that matter. So these are some examples are there. So for student, it is never ending process. You become future ready citizen already.
Correct.
So that is for student. Now, secondly, you asked for the professional. I have already given you example of the one of the professional who has learned Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
Now, in most of the corporates, the approach is practical when we teach them. Why? Because they want to communicate with clients. It is real life situations, right? So direct communication with them, collaborations, negotiations. So these kind of communication needs particular, real life situations needs fluency,
Correct.
business etiquettes, and also cultural nuances.
Correct.
Which word to use where, right?
Absolutely.
So it is more focused on that. So any which way, when it comes to getting an opportunity, it is definitely huge. But the approach, we tailor it according to the need of the professional, working professional and the student. So that's how it happens. Any enthusiast of any age can learn the language. So example, if you were planning to go abroad and just for vacation, and that kind of happiness when you want to talk to the French person,
And you
he has
can-
said
correct.
hello, hi, and you are actually replying in that same language. Or you're going to Japan and you know how to say,
Correct.
bow down and say hello to them, and also they reply back. You feel direct connection with them.
Correct.
So any enthusiast of any age, for that matter, can learn the language. So yeah, so language is something which definitely opens the door
Right.
to another world. Yes,
And
sir.
how much time does it take typically?
Yeah,
Someone wants to start learning a particular language.
right.
How much time would they take for finishing that
Basic.
entire level?
Okay, right. So basically, every language learning, as I told you, there is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are 4 pillars, and every language has that. Okay, and they have divided into levels. So basic levels. So European languages are into A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2, including Russian. And other languages like Japanese, they are into different level, like N5 till N1. So different levels are divided as per their what you call difficulty level.
Correct.
Beginner, intermediate, and expertise. So when you want to start, so it also depends which language. European language, it is you can learn within 2 months of time. One level you can do it, like A1 level. So it takes 70 hours to 100 hours to learn that A1 level of European languages.
Okay.
Now come to Asian languages like Japanese. So it will take more than 5 to 6 months to just get to know the alphabets, because there is a
Oh.
hiragana, katakana, then kanjis. So Japanese language is more towards a pictorial representation of the language.
Oh.
राइट सो जो अल्फ़ाबेट्स होते हैं, जो नॉर्मली फ्रेंच और जर्मन में सिमिलर लाइक इंग्लिश होते हैं, बट in Japanese it's difficult. When it comes to difficult, mean to say the difficulty level, I would say it is not difficult to learn, but it takes time.
Visually understanding.
Visually
is-
understanding. So they're like, it is a pictorial representation. You have to learn how to understand that pictorial representation, that is will called kanjis. So that takes time. So if somebody comes to us and say that मुझे एक month में ही सीखना है Japanese, तो हम बोलते नहीं सीखो आप. It will take time because see, I can teach you everything or most of it in one day. Our brain is not enough to assimilate all this information and start speaking, right?
correct.
So that's how it is. So minimum if you have 2 months of time for European languages, one level can be, easily achievable. But Japanese language or Mandarin, for that matter, it takes time because of this particular, complexity of the alphabets and everything. Yes.
So you got two sides to Speak Orange Academy probably has two verticals. One is wherein you're working with students, professionals, etc.
Correct.
Second is you're also doing some amazing work with schools, colleges, and universities, right?
Correct.
So what is happening there? What are you doing there?
Okay. So as I told you, I worked in a lot of international schools and I saw it is only limited to that mark sheet and nothing happens that. So that's still happening. Various reasons are there. So having a subject like French or German in curriculum, which is very good because most of the students will know that such kind of language learning or such kind of language related careers are also open for us in the future. So that is very good. Introduction of that language is very good. But what happens after that? So example, I am learning this language from 5th standard to 10th standard in school. So after that certification or mark sheet, nothing happens.
Correct.
What do I need to do? That transition gap is not filled.
Correct.
Nobody knows what happens after that. So after 10th or 11th or 12th, if I want to continue with my language, do I know? What can I do with this? So that's something I told you, right? It got me thinking. So I started meeting the principals and the directors of the colleges. I started telling them that I will be launching international certification courses in French and German languages, because French and German language are most learned languages in India. So
Correct.
it was easy to find out the good quality trainers. So French and German, and most of the school also offer French and German in their school.
Correct.
So that's how I told them I will not touch your curriculum. I want only your 1 hour of time at the remedial period, which is within the school timing itself. And I will launch French and German international certification courses, and we will start preparing your students from 1st standard to 10th standard. So that when they pass out from this particular school, they already have a certification, which is, again, I told you, right, is worldwide valid,
Beneficial, yeah.
right, and throughout their life. So once I pass out from there, I have something concrete to show in the world for higher studies or for the scholarship and so on.
Correct.
So that's how I started doing it. So there are many schools, ICSE schools, CBSE school, we have already launched this, successfully conducted for 1 year. Next year we started. Now many directors and principals are approaching us for the same because they see the value
Correct.
in it. Yeah.
So why do you think, Darshan, that schools have not been able to do it till now?
Okay, so school has a different kind of curriculum because it is decided by the board, right? So they have to follow certain rules in their curriculum, right? Extra curriculum, they need someone who can take care of this quality trainings. And then attrition level is high,
Of course.
because every trainer or a language trainer, they work independently.
Correct.
So getting them on a board or collaborating with them needs lot of perks and incentives for them,
Correct.
which school will not be able to indulge because they already have a lot of work to do with the students,
Correct.
with the curriculum. So that's why extra curriculum, it's sometimes it becomes very tough for them to get into such kind of courses also, where everything will be taken care by one person or one academy, and we have to only give them infrastructure. So that's how normally school, probably that is the reason I would suggest, because when I meet principals and directors of the colleges, they only ask, are you going to take care of everything? Means end to end, getting the trainers, training them, conducting the exams, preparing them for the international certification courses, giving them a guidance for, step-by-step guidance for the certifications. So that's how they want end to end solution. So if I come in, like my academy comes in, then they need not think of anything else. They have to just say, okay, Darshana, you come, you train, we are here to welcome you.
Right.
That way.
whatever you do at Speak Orange Academy, the center of it is the trainers,
Yes, sir.
right?
Right.
So, who are these trainers? How do you identify? I would not say test them or whatever, but
Right.
how do you identify that, okay, this is the kind of persona that I need for my trainer?
Correct.
What are those personas?
Right.
And how has it created value for your students?
Correct. So, whenever you want to work with someone, you always want to make them, comfortable working with you. So, normally I only ask one question whenever I take the interviews. How do I choose that? I will tell you. But whenever I take the interview, I just tell them, are you going to enjoy this role? So, if you enjoy teaching to the students, then you should come for this. Otherwise, you can say no to me right now. So, that comfort, if they get, that they know that if I can enjoy this role, then only they can, come in and start teaching to the students. Otherwise, over the period of time, your interest loses, the student loses their interest also.
Correct.
So, that is first thing I normally ask to my trainers. However, when it comes to looking into their quality perspective, why I'm choosing this particular trainer. So, as I told you, there are levels, right? So, there are certified trainers. So, what do you mean by certified trainer? So, I am a C2 certified French language trainer. So, I have done C2 level from Alliance Française Pune. So, that's why I have the certification. So, when you have a certification, that means you are qualified enough to understand that language, read, speak, listen, understand, and also write.
Right.
So you have overall screening goes through this particular certification, what they hold, which is they hold normally. So once we get to know they hold this particular certification, we screen them and then we call for a personal interview and then we know their experience in teaching. So we take the demo sessions and then we get to know they are connecting well with the students. And if they enjoy, then nothing like it.
Correct.
So that's how, so basic major important thing is the two things. They should enjoy their work and they should be qualified certified trainers and they should provide us the certification. And should be B1 level above for French and German specifically. And for Japanese, it would be more than, N2 and N1 level. So that's how it is.
And for students and parents, do you also have a feedback mechanism in place wherein they can address their concerns, feedback, grievances, etc.?
Yes, we do have. So we have a policy to address to this grievances within 24 hours of time. So whether it is my trainer or my admin person or me, for that matter, we solve it quickly because communication is the key.
It's important.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
communication is the key. Some parents just want to say that, she's not doing good, pay attention to her. That's it. They just want to say that.
Correct.
So you have to just have a ear to listen to them. That's
Absolutely.
it. So communication is the key. So that's why even the trainer is not able to solve their problem, they divert it to me. So we have made this policy. Whenever you have any problem, directly you have my number, you have trainer's number, you have admin number, you call. Let us know what is your problem. We will fix it. Yes.
Nice.
Right.
So, what is now what is the vision that you have for Speak Orange Academy? Where do you see the company and the entire community of trainers growing together, say in the next 5 years, 7 years?
Correct. So in next 5 to 10 years, I want to make Speak Orange Academy as a global platform for the trainers, first of all, then the students from across India and across globe. I want to start a global exchange program within Speak Orange Academy
Oh, nice.
for cultural experiences. So that is something I'm looking forward in next few years. Most importantly now because AI coming in. So
Correct.
I want to incorporate all AI based tools to make our teaching effective so that we teach beyond textbook to the students.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's a very important point that you mentioned that you want to use AI to make your students' learning experience more effective,
Right.
elaborative, all of that,
Correct.
right?
Right.
But at the same time, it also comes with its own caveat.
Right.
AI hai, everybody can learn using AI. Why do we need a physical
Correct.
trainer and all of that?
Right.
So, how are you managing that
Correct.
perception that no, a language can, of course, be taught using an AI, but you need a human to coach you throughout that journey? So
Yes,
how do you answer that question?
Correct. So if you see, everybody needs some guidance
Correct.
to go forward, right? They need ambience to learn. They need motivation to learn. So there are many such kind of apps which are available. You can learn by it. You can do self study and do it. But how long they could sustain? We are human beings. We still need the human interference.
Correct.
So that's how my worry is not that somebody will take up my business. But on the other hand, I think that AI is a complement, is a friend to me, which is going to help me to do better.
Right.
So I think everybody also should think that way, that AI is not going to take up your jobs or take up your business. Rather, use it as your friend to expand the business and make it more effective. So I think that's something I think it is going to help me in my business. So and human touch is going to be there.
Right.
Because even when we take the online classes, it is not recorded classes. We do have recorded classes, but it is online means the trainer will be always there to do one-to-one classes or take the batches. So that is not going to I'm not going to get over of that. I'm going to keep it. But I'm going to use a lot of AI tools to make them, look like, this is the way, Eiffel Tower looks like. And then what are the words you can see? What are the colors you can see? I can make a use of AI and make it more interesting and fun-loving. Because in Speak Orange Academy, we basically focus on fun and activity-based learning.
Correct.
So that the learner enjoy the journey of learning language. So that is something I don't think so it is going to be problematic for me, but it is going to be friend for me. Yes.
So one last question, Darshana,
Yeah.
before I thank you for your time.
Right.
Whenever there's been a shift in society at a I mean something that comes in the form of technology or
Right.
tools,
Right.
it has a tendency to shift the entire societal behavior.
Correct.
Now what happens, there are some people who are redundant, they are stubborn, ki nahi, my way or nothing.
Nothing.
They get left
Yeah.
behind. There are people who evolve, adapt,
Right.
move on and eventually grow.
Correct.
Now we are at the same cusp of motion wherein
Right.
AI is coming in, changing our lifestyles, beyond our comprehension.
True.
There'll be new avenues coming up.
Correct.
There are people who are against AI. There are people who are adopting AI.
Correct.
Everything said and done.
Right. Right.
Eventually, it's going to take away not all, some of the roles,
Right.
some of human interventions.
Correct. Correct.
Now, do you think that learning a language or having command over a particular language makes you a little more non-replaceable when the shift happens?
Absolutely, yes. It's like example, take this small example. I am an engineer and I know Japanese, and you are an engineer and you are an engineer, you do not know Japanese language, okay? Now the AI thing is coming in, okay? And probably this engineer would lose his job because AI is replacing that.
Correct.
But when it is like human intervention, if I want to talk to many people, do the collaboration, go and personally meet someone. So AI is not going to actually replace everything,
Correct.
So we'll still need people to talk to each other. So that particular company might not keep him as an engineer, but can keep it as a Japanese language trainer or an interpreter or a translator still. So if you see, very basic. So this is a basic example. Normally I give it to everyone, not only because of AI. I always keep on telling this because the recession comes in, now
Correct.
AI is, so there are multiple things. परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है.
Correct.
आज AI आएगा, कहीं कुछ कल कुछ और आएगा.
कुछ और आएगा,
ठीक है,
correct.
तो how you're going to make that up? So language is going to give you the competitive edge and going to save a lot of lives and lot of jobs. So start learning language. Yeah.
Thanks, Darshana.
Yeah, yeah.
This was
Thank
an
you so
amazing
much.
conversation. Got to know
Yes.
about you and about Speak Orange Academy and the world of languages
Yes.
a little better today. I look forward to our next set of conversations.
Absolutely.
We'll start diving deep into domains and languages and verticals,
Yeah.
etc.
Yes.
But till then, thank you so much for taking our time.
Yeah.
This was a beautiful conversation.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aman.
Thank you, Darshana.
Thank you.